And now another story, which is also from the book of Kings 2 at the beginning of chapter 1. And Moab rebelled against Israel after the death of Achav. And Ahaziah fell through the terrace of his upper chamber in Samaria, and he took ill. And he sent messengers, saying to them, "Go and inquire of the Baal Zvuv, the god of Ekron, whether I will recover from this illness." He sent messengers to ask the idol if he would survive his illness. So you see that he was an idol worshiper. And an angel of God spoke to Elijah, the Tishbite, that is, Elijah the prophet. "Rise and go up to the messengers of Samaria," the king Ahaziah's messengers, "and say to them, is there no God in Israel that you must go to ask Baal Zvuv, the god of Ekron? And therefore, because you did that, so said God, the bed that you came onto you shall not come down from, for you will surely die." And Elijah went, and the messengers returned to him, and he said to them, "What did you return for?" And they said to him, "A man came to us, and said to us, so said the Lord, is there no God in Israel that you must send to ask Baal Zvuv, the god of Ekron? Therefore the bed you climb onto, you will not come down from, for you will surely die." Ahaziah asked them, "What is the description of the man who came up to you and said to you these things?" And they said to him, "A man with hair and leather belt gathered over his waist." And he said, "That is Elijah the Tishbite." And Ahaziah sent a captain and his 50 men to him. And the captain came to Elijah and saw him sitting on top of a mountain. And he said to him, "Man of God, the king has spoken, come down." And Elijah responded by saying to the captain of the 50, "And if I am a man of God, may fire come down from heaven and consume you and your 50. And a fire came down from heaven and consumed him and his 50. Ahaziah went on and sent another captain and his 50 men, who said to him, to Elijah, "Man of God, so said the king, come down." And Elijah responded and said to them, "If I am a man of God, may a fire come down from heaven and consume you and your 50. And a fire came down from heaven and consumed him and his 50. And Ahaziah continued and sent a third captain of 50 to Elijah. And the third captain of 50 kneeled in front of Elijah and pleaded with him, "Man of God, spare my soul and the souls of these 50 servants of yours. Behold, a fire came down from heaven and consumed the first 2 captains of 50. But now may my soul be spared by you." And an angel of God said to Elijah, "Go down with him, don't fear him." And Elijah rose and went down to the king. And he spoke to him, "So said God, since you sent messengers to ask Baal Zvuv, the god of Ekron, as if there is no God in Israel that one can ask for his words, therefore the bed you climbed up onto you shall not come down from, for you will surely die." And he died, just like God's words were spoken by Elijah. So that was the story of Ahaziah, the king of Israel, noted for his unrighteousness, who at a certain point went off the path and sent messengers to ask the idols for advice when he fell onto his sick bed. Now, Rabbi Avraham Bar Chia is going to show you from this that not only are Israel above their mazal, but sometimes they can ruin their own good mazal. And Ahaziah lost his mazal because he went after idolatry, and it was decreed that he was going to die. As Prophet Elijah said, because of what you did, you are never going to come down from your sick bed. So you see that the Jews can mess up their good mazal sometimes and not just overcome bad decrees. And if the king had not sent them, it wouldn't have been decreed on him. So you see from the story that the whole decree that he would die was because he went to ask the idol worshippers.